What do you think of when you hear about the Black Sea? Is it reference to its lots of oil deposits? Is there something more mystical and there's some black magic around the sea? Or is it just a very, very dirty body of water? I was intrigued and interested, so I decided to venture from Tbilisi eastwards towards Georgia's Black Sea. So yeah, just got the ticket. It costs like 74 lari, which is like 30 euros, I think. Now we wait. I had gotten a first class ticket as that was what was available, so it was quite a comfortable ride on Georgian railways from Tbilisi eastwards towards the Turkish border and the Black Sea city of Batumi. The journey would take me through some of the beautiful mountain forests and farmlands of Georgia. After about 4 hours, the scenery outside quickly changed the beautiful Georgian Black Sea coast. The Black Sea is what we call an inland sea. This is a body of water which used to be part of the ocean, but over time was split due to tectonic upliftment and drop in sea levels. This means there is minimal exchange with the normal ocean currents of the world. One area where this does happen though in the Black Sea is through the Bosphorus Channel in Turkey, where the Black Sea exchanges water with the Mediterranean. The Black Sea was thus given its name by Anatolian Turks, who used black to symbolize north, so it's actually the Northern Sea. I then thought I would finally relax, but it turns out I didn't actually have an hotel room. So the Booking.com dude basically just didn't show up. It's the first time I've actually had that happen on Booking.com. So I think what happens is they've got I didn't even know this, but they've got like an apartment building there and people own apartments and they're the ones that do the rentals out through Booking.com. I'm pretty sure it's not how it's supposed to work. But yeah, that's what happened there. So what I'm doing is I just told them I'm going to leave and go get some lunch because I'm hungry. But actually I found another hotel a bit down from here and I'm going to try and go there instead. This group though is absolutely massive. Orbi, check there. Orbi goes on. They seem to own multiple apartment buildings here. If you look up Batumi on Booking.com, you will find that almost half of the properties are Orbi-owned properties. They also seem to come in at quite a much cheaper price than what some of the other properties come in at. The rapid rise of Batumi has led to property investment group Orbi buying up large chunks of the Black Sea coast. They even have the largest 5-star complex in the world. The only problem is booking a hotel room through them has become an absolute nightmare because of the way they've sold it. It's those triangular buildings right there at the back. Hold on. Let's get the other one out of shot. There we go. Those things with the blue sticking out. They're beautiful buildings. I almost tried to put a picture in. But yeah, so Orbi has that building, the building next to it, and most of these other construction buildings coming up. Look at where all the cranes are. That's most probably an Orbi building. So they're a group that's taken all this over and making apartments. And what happens is it seems people are buying these apartments and renting them out, so it's sort of monopolizing the market somewhat. If you're coming here to Georgia, it makes it really, really cut because you gotta rent from individual people, not from the hotel themselves or the apartment themselves. And like today, the guy doesn't show up for 2 hours. You may just sit there, so I just left it. And I paid a bit more, but I found a better a hotel where I could just go in, get a room, do what I need to, get out, explore. Simple as that. No rules attached, none of that stuff. I then found a place to drop my stuff and went out to explore. You know you're in an upcoming trendy part of the world when you see crypto ATMs everywhere. There's a lot of construction happening. I think even the Radisson's putting up a hotel here. So there's a lot going on from that perspective. But you can see over there, there's the snow-capped mountains right in the back there. All this development is obviously great, but it comes at the cost of a more traditional way of living, which is obviously what I was more interested in, so I decided to take a stroll onto the outskirts of the city. My first point of order was a traditional Georgian grocery store. Now, as you can see, they really do prioritize health in this place. They have the finest selection of cold meats and alcohol. Follow me around again. That's what the neighborhood here in Batumi looks like, by the way. So we're a little bit more on the edges of the city now. Here's the beautiful mountains right there at the back. Oh, let's hope we can get some good pictures. Even here, this peak hour. Let's maybe drop a bit further there. There was a police block ahead which caused me to further divert away from the city. It wasn't too rural, like just on the outskirts. But there you go. A little sheepdog. Oh. Poor lady, the dogs trouble the cows. Roaming further out, it had become immediately clear that some people did indeed enjoy a more simplistic way of life in this region. So after our little rural adventure, making our way back to the big city that you'll see over there. And this is the highway that connects, I believe, Batumi to the rest of Georgia, basically. I think this is the same highway that goes all the way to Tbilisi. I have no idea why in Georgia they decided to put all the exchanges on the same bloody street. Look at that. Exchange, exchange, exchange. Like, think about competition-wise. Yeah. Same thing I saw in Tbilisi. You'll just get it in a town, you just get one street. The whole street is nothing else but it. So I walked for about an hour from where we started turning back from the mountains. And we've made it to the Black Sea. As you journey through Batumi, you get a real sense of traditionalism versus modernism. And while I'm really happy to see a city grow so rapidly, you have to really question whether it's sustainable or not. What do you think? Let me know below. I'd really like to hear from people who either live or are invested in the city. After a long day, it was then time for supper. You try some traditional Georgian food from this place here. What you see over here is kinkali. Kinkali is a traditional Georgian food made from dough and stuffed with either vegetables or meat. Kind of like a dumpling in a way. It was really good, but after eating 6 of them, I felt like this. And just how I like to end it, with another food story. Join me next time as I venture into my next country of the trip. And also remember that if you could please do that like, sharing and subscribing thingy would be great. Thank you so much. Bye.